As you know, Lenny, Elysium has two different NAD precursor products that both increase NAD levels. So, Basis, Elysium's first product, contains NR, nicotinamide riboside, and pterostilbene, PT, and then Signal includes NMN, nicotinamide mononucleotide, and a SIRT3 activation complex, which includes hinokial and viniferin. Can you explain a little bit more about the difference between these two NAD precursors? And if we have time, maybe touch on what we're starting to understand from early research in terms of tissue specificity between the two NAD precursors. I think one of my favorite things that the science team in Elysium uh, will say is that nature is the best chemist. And I always think about this when I'm thinking about basis and signal. Both of these NAD precursors exist for a reason.
Yes. I think that the two products, basis and signal, are distinct. The way to think about them is, if you like classical music, you can think of a theme and a variation of the theme. And I think that is one way to think about basis and signal. And the idea is that signal has a different NAD precursor, NMN, which also works. But we don't know that NR and NMN in the body are going to work in exactly the same way. So this gives you kind of a different way of doing the same thing. Now, the other thing is getting back to this idea of synergy, that basis has a second ingredient, pterostilbene, to provide synergy, which works by a second mechanism unrelated to NAD. Well, it turns out that signal has another compound, which is not pterostilbene to match with the NMN, but is called hinokiol, which is known to work in the mitochondria. Again, basis, the nucleus, um, signal, mitochondria. And hinokiol works to activate SIRT3, a mitochondrial sirtuin. So the concept is to get protection across different elements or compartments in the cell.